map. But that does mean that you're also allowing 33 to just play his game on the Doom. And with the Midas up, with the full Arcanes up, can start to do more. You are also, again, just starting to clear out on the Sven. And no Mask of Madness yet, but already digging into that jungle. So a little bit of a mirror for both cores on the safe lane here. It is a lot easier for the Naga in clearing out multiple camps though, so that is one advantage for Nouns. Mu does have his Death Ward ready and waiting. He just needs a connection. I think right now the best here to play with is actually this Witch Doctor, even without an Aldec.
He's right by Snake. He obviously does not want to go for the Phoenix. Does get the tier 1 tower, but gets doomed up in 33. He'll drag him right back with the Hurricane, so that should be an easy death onto Mu. He'll give his life away to secure the tier 1 bottom tower. Still a very nice pickup for Tundra though, as it seems like 33 already looking to rotate through the Twin Gate up towards the north side of the map.
Middle tower is under attack.
But I guess you trade your life for a tier 1. It's not the best trade for Mu, but he takes.
It's two big ults as well. That's Doom down, that's Egg down. You know that they're not going to be forcing any big reaction to your movements now on Nouns, so you can afford to try to play this pickoff game. You do have the Blast ready to go from Yamson. Again, the Death Ward's just waiting to go from Mu, so you can start to make some connections without worrying about his ults.
Ice Blast gonna fly in. It does land, and with the Death Ward Thompson, he's gonna try to roll away, but it will still go down. Great rotation from Mu. This is why they always go for this AA, a first pick on the side of Nouns. Like, they really abuse this Ice Blast timing on Yamson, and already it starts to pay off.
And again, this is just a little bit of that consequence of popping those ults for the Witch Doctor. You're not able to respond, you're not able to threaten back, get some area control back with a Supernova. You do have enough stuns to chain onto multiple heroes to connect that blast as well, with a decent Cask and decent Fisher coming out from Gunner. And they get the room to shove in. With the max out Voodoo Restoration, you can just tank through those tier 1 tower hits, apply a lot more damage than you'd want to have at this moment early on. And they're not scared of being shoved out. Again, there's nothing to worry about. There's no Doom, there's no Egg. You know that the Weaver isn't going to be that much of a threat with your chain lockdown, and you just get a freebie off the back of that. Again, a consequence of just that gank down bot.
And then Nouns are doing an absolutely fantastic job here with that mid-tier 1 tower being taken. Now they can open up the map and start rotating for some more kills, and that's exactly what they're doing. Skidder, I mean, at least he takes the Ancient Stacks away. Meanwhile, 33 top lane is kind of being stalked by Gunner. You do have 9 around, but not really too much he can do as a Weaver to help out. 9, in fact, is the one to get caught out here by Gunner. The Ice Blast will go through the Weaver, but that's going to be enough. 9 is down. Very nice cogs pushback from Lelis, or rather block off, and Nouns, they will catch another.
Yeah, great little pushback. Good game sense coming up from Lelis to cut off that path. They did have a ward peering into that area just a little bit, so they had a little bit of a rough idea as where that would happen. Overall, rather even the kill board, and the big advantage right now for Nouns is this split farm that Hector is having a fantastic time with as a Naga. It just goes a lot faster than the Sven without stacks. That is something the Naga can excel at. Manta not too far off. You've already got the ultimate orb up and running as well. For Tundra right now, you are just waiting to maybe find an angle back in with Doom up. 33 is going for the Midas, so they are looking for that slower game. Lelis, a bit far forward.
It's okay. Not too afraid of 9 on the Weaver. Does have the hookshot as well if he needs to get away. 9 continues to chip away and keep the info up on Lelis, but they actually just leave him alone. Instead, down towards the south, Mu is going to show up, and Skidder saw him there for a moment. He'll try for a TP out, but it's too late. He does get caught, and he will go down. Another great kill here for Tundra, and it's off the back of that ward on the high ground of the Twin Gates. It barely caught him, and that was more than enough for Tundra to move in.
And that's one thing with Tundra right now. Their vision game is very nice for this kind of aggression. They've got good forward wards up top. They can kind of watch that movement, try to hunt down Hector. They get a good scan here on the Dire side to see that movement through the gate. So you're not going to be able to catch too much. They've got the defensive ward in their cliff area on the forward part of that top jungle anyway. You do have Gunner kind of hanging in the wings. He does have that full blink ready, with the Echo ready to go. Just needs a good initiation, but doesn't look like they're forcing it too hard in Tundra. So it's back to farm. That kill on Mu stalls out his Midas. And that kind of hurts for the Witch Doctor. Again, you're gunning for BKB Ags timing here, maybe a blink for Mu if he feels the need of following up to Gunner's movement here, which can be really nice in a big Echo Slam setup. So that is one thing that they can kind of look for here on the side of Nouns. But playing a farm game into Doom and a Sven can be a little bit scary. You're also at the point where Thompson, he's also going for the Midas. Everyone's looking to scale on Tundra. So this delayed timing for now and going for this maps Voodoo Restoration farm build can hurt.
Yeah, and speaking of Thompson, hookshot away from Lelis. He's still chasing down the clock, and with the refresh and the magnetize, perhaps Lelis will die, but now Thompson, he's the one in danger as K1 has rotated. They do find the clockwork, but K1 is not allowing Thompson to roll away, so K1, oh, he cannot secure. Thompson, he's still alive. Still running towards the twin gate. Will try for the TP away, but the fish is in from Gunner. Nice rotation. Thompson, though, still on the run, looking to get away. They will get a bit of vision with the Ice Vortex, but it's not going to be enough. Somehow the Earth Spirit will make his exit.
Yeah, just jolts out of there, Mike.
He certainly does. He certainly
Surprised
does.
you didn't latch on to that one. You know, your dad big slam.
Slam committed. Going to be able to pick up 9 on the Weaver. So they do get another support Weaver kill. Not the biggest deal in the world, but now they certainly just want to be as aggressive as humanly possible. And but now they're doing a decent job of it. In Tundra, they are still 1K in the lead, but it feels like a very even game between these two teams.
That it is. I think the one thing that kind of was unfortunate for now, it's in the last fight when they were ganking up Thompson, Ice Blast didn't clip. He was right outside of that range. Near melee range, Ice Blast, very hard to land. So miss out on that opportunity. They will smoke up. No slam, but Ice Blast is back up along with a hook shot here.
Just locked down 33, and it seems like they should be able to. As 33, he reveals himself on the creep wave. Ice Blast, of course, will land perfectly. Hookshot will not. 33, he's gonna hurricane towards the west, try to run south, but it's not gonna be enough. Lelis catches him with the battery assault. That'll be another big pickoff coming out for Nouns. Now, Lelis, looking back at his clockwork, he's almost at his axe now. It's not too far off. He just needs the point booster.
Yeah, that's going to be massive. That overclock can come in clutch for additional control, trying to get a good position, even trying to block off Thompson as well, trying to catch out this Earth Spirit when they try to gank him up. You're also working yourself onto Mu with a blink. So he is prioritizing just aggression with his heal forward. He has the value point in Maldic. This is when Nouns starts to really kick into gear. With all of this initiation coming through, I think Tundra's done a great job of just trying to farm up. Like Skitter's building up nicely. You've got 33 farming up, although as a Doom, he's doing decently enough right behind Hector's farm. But this Naga has so much room. Like that is, again, one thing that Hector has shown time and time again. When you give him one of these illusion heroes, he can play the first 20 minutes just fine. Even if you gank him once or twice, it's not going to matter. He'll always have map space, and Nouns will always ensure that this guy will just have the farm to come in by 25 minutes in.
Good positioning by Lelis. He'll break the smoke here and save K1. Lelis, he does get picked off eventually, but K1, he pops a song, giving time for Lelis to walk away. So now Thompson, he'll get locked down by the ensnare, but Lelis, no, he's still going to die. The magnetizer got refreshed, and it's just enough. Right on the edge, before the song connected on the Earth Spirit, he got one extra boulder down, and it proved to barely be enough.
That does remove the save of Nouns with Song being popped. So if they did want to try to pressure Naga, they'd have a cleaner angle. They don't commit too much there on the side of Tundra. Still a little bit of a farming game. And the Nouns are the ones kind of trying to position as a team, whereas Tundra's the one working the map much more with the position of 33 and the position of Skitter right now, just focusing on that build-up. The side of Nouns, they've got that blink up on Mu. I think this is the go time.
Yamsung will be chased. Stormhammer will land. Gunner, he'll help out with the Fisher, and that might actually be enough to save the life of Yamsung, as now they want the fight. They found Skitter. They've got the Sven locked down, and Skitter is down. Skitter is gone. Beautiful initiation from Lelis. 33. Going to be scouted out here by the clock. Hands up, waves him goodbye. But will not chase him down too much further. Though I say that Gunner, he's on the cliff. That's not where he wanted to be, I don't think. The 33 will be able to get away for now. Jumping back in on K1. Who does he actually doom up? Did he just doom an illusion? I think he may have. Onto the Phoenix, the egg will get bursted down, and now Thompson and 9, they've been left behind. Thompson's still trying to kill off Yamsun, but he just goes down. 9, the only survivor on the Weaver, trying to run, but Gunner lands the Fisher. K1, he just wants a bit of vision. They won't be able to get it, and ensnare, it was on cooldown anyway. But Nouns, they'll get away with 4 kills for the price of 0.
That's massive. Like, Skitter being so far forward, trying to get this seemingly easy kill on Yamsen across the river. A little bit of an overextension coming out from Sven. Again, that was Moo with a blink reveal. Mashine get that good angle in to get the follow-up, and they just get that blast on. And the cleanup afterwards, again, it's just really fragmented coming out from Tundra. The egg, without the protection of the fire spirits, still relatively easy to handle at the level 1 egg. And it just kind of falls apart. They didn't manage to get a full retreat cleanly enough here from Tundra. And the punishment from Nouns is severe. And just all this area control, all these area stuns just shines a lot better than Tundra, which again, they're focusing on most of their control here on Tundra is really reliant on Stormhammer or Thompson just landing a couple of good rolls and kickbacks with his statues, just trying